What's up, Mananap? Welcome to Code Conyo. So for today, I am going to discuss to you about functions in MySQL. So as we all know, functions are a group of statements, interrelated statements that can invoke an actions once it is called. So in programming, um, we have this user-defined functions and built-in functions. So the same thing with um, MySQL MySQL database. So when we talk about functions, this it has also user-defined and built-in functions. And today I am going to discuss few useful built-in functions um, in MySQL. Uh, the only difference in a database function compared with programming functions or methods is that a function here in MySQL always or must always return a value. So again, we have two different types of functions. We have built-in functions. So these are functions that are available for us to use whenever necessary. And user-defined functions are functions that are created by us. And we're going to talk about it in our succeeding weeks. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to actually invoke you built it some built-in functions. So let's start with MySQL string functions. So if you want to know how to like if let's say for an instance you want to determine the length of your of a certain length of the parang character of a certain data for every table that we have. Let's say for an instance we have here a select and then let's have here car length, and then let's count for or let's have here the name. So then let's say we have here as let's say count or let's say length, okay, from tbl or from tbl underscore. Okay. So once you run this one, you have here the length of our the every name in our database tbl pet name. So actually you can also use character, like you have to in other MySQL this will work like uh, parang i-spell out mo siya. So yan. So the same thing with car length. And I guess I've seen also some books na you can use instead of length only. Okay, so instead of character length, you can also use length only. So now, let's say for an instance, if you are going to do formatting on particular parang value of a certain prices. Let's say for an instance, we want to display the price of the pet. So let's say we have by using format. So this will format our value or our price into, uh, let's say, we are going to only display the value of the price. It's, I mean, ihang decimal places is up to two decimal places. So we can do that by calling the select format pet price. So with that, you are actually notice that in our pet price here. So let's say for an instance, we have here 5,435. So it seems like it's a floating point value or a decimal point value, but it's not actually treated as like as currency value. So if you're going to use format function, based on what we have right here, you are able to actually format them in a currency or a real data type. Okay, so you can use this data type. So let's say I mean, you can use that function. Let's say for an instance, if you want to like multiply the price by 2, you can also do that. Okay, so things like that. No, these are the things that we can do in formatting our MySQL, our MySQL statement. Okay, so next is we can also perform like if we want to let's say we want to know the let's say L case, no? Parang lower cases and upper cases. So we have L case of let's say pet color, okay, from TBL pet. So you can do that. So L case, every color, every color is now represented in a lower case. You can have also U case. This will give us use an uppercase value there. So now, and there are actually a lot of string functions that we can use. We have also like insert. So let's say for insert, the insert function is, so we have here, let's say select insert. So this is not going to insert a value to our record, but it's going to uh, insert a string within a string at the specific position and for a certain number of characters. So let's say we have here insert tapos let's say color, and then let's say we have here color, something like color, and um, then we are going to insert it in a pet color, or let's say color in a pet position, by the way. So positions at let's say three positions, or let's say one, two, three. So three positions, and then pet color, and then uh, start with one, and then saba one, two, three, or one. Since five na siya, so one to five. Ayan. Okay, and then this time we are going to uh, insert it in the pet color, and then let's name it, let's say the new color. So this would give us what happened here. So we have here uh, or nabaliktad ko. So nabaliktad yata ko. So I have here a certain column which is, and then I'm going to insert it with the word color. So, sunhurot noon. So, let's say 1 and 3 lang. So, 1 and 3, okay? Or 1 and 2. Ayan, tama na na. So, I have here color instead of blue, color orange, color range, yeah. Something color, this is supposed to be, I don't know what is this, but it's like probably it's red or blue, orange, and black. So the word color is actually inserted in a pet color field. Okay. So what else? As far as I remember, we have also trim. So, but the trim is that the trim is we have the L trim and R trim. So imagine if we have, let's say, let's display all the pets here. So we don't have anything here. So let's say for an instance, you have like a space before the word Anjon and the space after Christ, or even a space after Christ, something like that, or a tabs. Okay, in case na insert niyo muna siya in any of your columns here, so you can use trim. So for the trim means it's actually going to trim both sides, the left and right, the left part of your value or your record, and then the right part of your record. So we have L trim for left trim and right R trim for trimming the right portion lang of the string. So to do that, you will use it by, let's say, so trim, so pet name from PBL pet there. So uh, yes, we parang wala siyang ano, wala siyang manifestation on parang changes on on this particular ano, wala tayong makita. It's because again, we never had any value na may spaces. Okay? So that is using trim. So you can also use L trim or R trim. So by the way, if you want to try it, so you can actually edit. Let's say, sige, let's edit Anjon. So update PBL pet set um, pet name equals, okay, then Anjon uh, where, okay, pet ID equals, what's the ID of Anjon? So Anjon is 1001. 1001. Okay, so there, let's check on the table. So we have here the Anjon here. So if you're going to perform trim, so let's say trim, so this would now give us only parang yun, the space, the parang residual space, white spaces of Anjon are spaces are now removed, no? But it's again, if you're going to call the original table, I mean, if you don't have here the trim, so you can have here like Anjon with the space. So again, if you're using L trim, so let's say L trim, it will be mawala, no? I mean, the spaces will be omitted. And then for R trim, of course, this will not omit the spaces because again, that's R trim is for the right portion of our right. It's only going to remove the right portion of the white spaces. Okay, so we can also have reverse. So for, let's say we're going to reverse the reverse. So pet name. So there, the your records are the values of our pets are now reversed. So you can also have let's say replace. So I forgot how the replace will is going to work, but definitely this is how it. Let's try. So replace. We have here replace and then pet name. Let's say with the value of, let's say, A. So all A will be replaced by the value of at. Okay. So as you can see, all A characters are now replaced by at characters. Okay, so those are some of the string functions that we can use in MySQL, and there are actually a lot of string functions. String functions are used for manipulating string, of course. So as for now, you might not appreciate its use, but in the succeeding, probably if you're going to work on with parang a big projects, so you might be able to find its purpose and its usefulness. So might as well at least familiarize them. So I guess that would be all for now, and thank you guys for watching this tutorial. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.